Why, good morning, everyone. Little park up this morning, last night. Just out to explore the area of Panedes and a little town. And just going to see what it has to offer. So we've been gone for 5 minutes and we're heading straight back to the van. It's yeah, a bit of a strange little town.
Yeah, not much there.
Didn't really feel safe either, so yeah, we're going to head back to the van.
He run next to him.
I'm going a bit fast downhill, so yeah, let's find somewhere else. Let's go back to the coast. Policia. This was our park up for the night. It is part of the RV Panedes, which provides free motorhome park ups within the area of Panedes.
Before we left, we explored the beautiful church of Santa Maria and the views over Sant Martí Sarroca.
Morning everyone, beautiful sunrise to wake up to this morning after quite possibly the worst night's sleep ever in the van. Now I know Spain's got a bit of a problem with stray dogs, but I think they all decided to turn up to this little town last night and have not stopped barking since about 2 AM. So yeah, it's going to be a long day. Jade's still in bed. Bobs is up with me. Hey Bobs. Ready for the day.
So this is our park up, a noisy park up. Not only did we have dogs all night long, but we had building work and tractors. Not recommended, but it did have free water emptying, so time to empty our waste. We had some lovely showers last night, making the most of having access to water. See if Dave can get it first time. Nope. Spot on. So I have come hiking by myself this morning. I left the dogs in the van with Dave. It's nice to have a bit of me time. Beautiful morning. And I don't walk too far because if I fall or dislocate something, listen, I'm not too far away from Dave, so he can help me, try to help me anyway. But yeah, it's beautiful. Just looking over the mountains. But there is an overwhelmingly large amount of tissues. Guys, take your waste home with you. This place, Park del Tours, is incredible. Surrounded in my own little Eden. So you can actually park down there. We tried to park there this morning, and that's where we drove to, but it was closed off for the season. So we parked on the other side and I've hiked up. So yeah, beautiful. Check out these. That is a beast of a spider web. Going on a bear hunt, gonna catch a big one. What a beautiful day. We're not scared. So we're travelling a little bit further down south today. So it's kind of a boring day, just chilling, but we've driven past Tarragona and we stopped off at this like huge Hyper Asia shop, and we came here 2.5 years ago with Pepper, and Pepper was parked in this exact same spot, and so it's a little bit nostalgic. But I brought loads of really nice things when we were here last time, and so I'm hoping to find some good bargains this time. So yeah.
So just en route to our next location, and as we're driving along, Jade casually goes, "Oh, do you mind if we take a little detour?" I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And then I kind of clock where we're going, and it's somewhere that we went 2 or 3 years ago when we were back out here, and it's a place called Hyper Asia. Now this place is like back in the UK, like the Range or B&M or Home Bargains. It just sells shit, and she was in there for about 2 hours. And she came out with a load of crap that we just did not need. Now, I guarantee she's going to do the same thing again. It's a beautiful day. I should be outside sunbathing. But yet, I'm sat in a Hyper Asia car park. Now, let's time her. Let's see how long she is. And let's see what rubbish she comes out with. Here she comes. Looking all happy and smiley. There's not a bag. That's a good start. Let's see what rubbish she's got. Come then, what do you got?
There was so much I could buy.
Okay, but show me what you got. Okay, 2 more notebooks.
Clips for adults.
Some clips. Another bungee, even though we've already got one.
No, I need bin bags because
2 bin bags.
and some spoons because we seem to go through spoons so much more than anything else in this van. So extra spoons.
Okay. So 45 minutes.
I was not
For that.
45 minutes.
You were.
I was not. I went at 5 to. I was 37 minutes. After days complaining, we got back on the road and headed to our park for the night. Happy to be out of the van?
Oh yeah.
Bit happier now, not so miserable.
Wanted a bit of sun.
And I drag you to a shop. This is Hyper. We woke up the next morning and explored the town of La Hospitalet de l'Enfant. Look at this beautiful place and my beautiful little family. Are you a bit hot? But you want to get out at the beach?
We wandered along the seafront and the dogs got to stretch their paws. What a beautiful morning, until...
Arrivederci. Right, you gonna explain what's happened?
Yeah, so we've just come for a nice walk along the beach and my smart drive has died. Now this little thing clips underneath my chair and it's connected to this little wristwatch and it basically does all the pushing for me, and without that I'm buggered. I do rely on it a hell of a lot, especially to get me up hills and stuff like that. So hopefully it's just not charged very well. We're going to take it back to the van and see if it charges or not. If not, we might have to look at getting another one.
And how much are they?
They're about £5 grand. They are not cheap. We carried on our day though, with Jade having to help a little on the inclines. As for the smart drive, turns out it was just having a funny 5 minutes and is all back to working order. Jade's happy. She's got a creme brulee.
Crema di Catalonia. Crema Catalonia. After a lovely lunch by the sea, we moved on to our next park up in the beautiful town of Tortosa.
So the realities of van life. Now, not every park up is a beautiful picturesque car park on the beach or in a national forest car park. Sometimes it is just parked up in a random location under a bridge on a main road, and that's where we are today. We're parked up in Tortosa and it's pretty full, quite a few vans and motorhomes here, and we are parked right up next to the bit where all the vans and that empty their waste tanks, and it absolutely stinks in here. We've got all the windows shut, we've got our fan on full blast sucking air out faster than it can come in, and it still stinks. Now Jay's just been in the toilet throwing her guts up. I think a mix of the smell and today's gluten and dairy intake probably haven't done her too many favours. Now on top of that, with Jade's condition, EDS, which causes her chronic pain in her joints, maybe the last 2 weeks have kind of caught up with her, and this is the reality for us. Sometimes she's good, sometimes she's bad. She always puts on a brave face. I don't know how she does it sometimes. We just take every day as it comes, and if that means having a lazy couple of days, not doing anything so that we can have a couple of good days, then that's what we do. Morning lovely people. So we ended up moving last night, couldn't deal with the smell. Jade's feeling a little bit better today, but it's still one of those days. Yeah, ended up moving to a little hiking car park, nice little place, we were the only ones there. So yeah, we did have planned today to go for a nice bike ride, but the weather's a bit rubbish. It's supposed to rain a bit later, so decided today we're just gonna have a little chore day, do all the laundry, do a bit of shopping, tidy up the van, and yeah, just one of those days. What a day.
What a day.
Last little job of the day, go to the Macarena to get some food. It's my first time in a Spanish supermarket on my own. So let's see how helpful people are. So first things first, they don't have any baskets here, so I'm just gonna have to chuck some stuff on my lap. This will be fun. I'm really struggling here. We try to eat a lot of vegetarian, but there's no real like vegetarian meats or substitutes or anything like that, so well, maybe there is, but I just can't see it. I can't read any of this Spanish stuff. I've just found these lasagnas, and we might chuck them in the Omnia or something like that. Let's give that a go. So that was quite an experience. I'd say actually people in there were quite helpful. Didn't speak any English at all, but they kind of got the gist of what I was doing. And yeah, I didn't really get much, so let's see what Jay makes of my my choices of food for dinner.
Right, so Dave has just come back from the supermarket and we'll see what he has got for dinner.
That was an experience.
How'd you do?
I've got eggs and potatoes like we had the other night.
Okay.
I've then got a chicken fajita mix, which I think is quite good. And then I've got 2 lasagnas, a veggie and a normal. I thought we could stick it in the Omnia. But that's all I got. I got no lunch or no breakfast, and I was in there for about an hour.
So you really didn't get anything? It's not...
It's really not easy.
And that lasagna's got dairy in it.
Dairy and gluten in it. Do you want to go back?
Are you kidding me?
Don't send me in there.
Don't send you in there. There's a reason why I go in. So, yeah, Dave's first shopping attempt by himself. I knew that he would struggle a little bit with the language barrier and stuff, shopping, but I thought he'd at least get something to eat.
We've got food. Come on, I think I did well.
I thought you would come out with a little bit more than you did, but we'll make do.
Bobby doing the McDonald's dance. She knows we're getting Mackie D's. She knows. So what was supposed to be quite a restful day, an easy day, turned into one hell of a long day. But McDonald's makes everything better. What a way to finish.
Next week, we adventure into the mountains and we hit the bike trails with a not so great ending. We see more incredible landscapes,
Jade has her first attempt at wild swimming. We find one of Spain's most inaccessible towns and explore the beautiful town of Morella.